I wish.
Yeah, because it's saying it's recording now.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Well, I guess I don't have a premium account on Twitter. It's crazy.
Do I
I'm not.
have? Is there like a share link?
Yeah, I think there is.
Yeah, put that joint in the chat.
Hold on.
Oh.
What?
Stream this to your audience. I got a button. Hold on, let me see if I can do it too.
Oh, true. Sign up free.
You guys have premium Twitter?
No,
I'm not giving Elon a dime.
nah. Especially the way he been acting.
Not giving that dork a dime.
Wow.
I thought about it a couple of times. I don't want to lie, because I feel like I get enough traction on there to be able to monetize it, but I'm good.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Did you do something, Diggs?
I just created an account and it kicked me out.
A StreamYard account? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Am I streaming right now too?
Yeah. Well, we're on YouTube. We're live, so
Oh, lit.
I'm like looking at us right now on YouTube. But
I think I might also be doing it on Twitch, but let me see. I don't know. Either way, no matter what, if I'm also doing this on Twitch, then if it doesn't record for some reason, I think Twitch will have it as well. So we got a couple of fail safe.
all right, cool. I'm going to actually share the YouTube link on
You must have Instagram professional. Womp.
Oh well.
I was gonna try to do it to my IG account.
Yeah, no, dog. And it's like it made it difficult, but it's okay. We'll figure that out as we go.
Do you have to have Twitter Premium to do Twitter?
Yeah. Do you have Twitter?
Hell
Premium?
no. Hell no.
No, I know.
Fuck Elon Musk.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not giving Elon a dime, bro.
That's so fair.
Elon can kiss my ass. I'm never doing that.
Facts.
I'm gonna say, hey, yeah, God.
Never, bro. Straight. Y'all think I'm playing straight ass face.
Who not? We
Right.
know you not playing because I'm
Right.
not.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm not doing that.
We ain't on that. I want to slap everybody that calls it X. That shit pissed me off.
Bro, it's Twitter. It'll always be Twitter. Stop playing.
Bro, I still type in Twitter to the website. Like I'm not ever getting on board. What am I gonna say? Yo, I'm gonna X you.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yo, yeah. What?
Did you
Come
see
on.
my ex? Did you see my ex?
I take offense to that, bro.
You could tell when somebody's on some other shit when they're like, yeah, did you see that X post the other day?
Yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah, okay.
I'm already like,
no.
I don't think I want to go to your account.
Yeah, whatever it is you're
that's gonna
referencing,
change my.
I already don't care about what you're referencing. You call it an X post.
I'm gonna
don't care
see something
anymore.
that's gonna change my whole perspective on you entirely. I'm gonna go through your tweets and I'm gonna feel very different about you. I feel like
It could be the funniest shit I've ever seen, but I'm
True.
already disinterested because you called it an X post.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, I'm calling it Twitter. So if I feel like calling it Twitter, even after not even having like that crazy of a relationship with Twitter, and I can't even like phase it to X, I can't imagine how you guys feel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you understand, Scotty. It's brand suicide. Why would you commit that type of brand suicide?
In the name of what is it? Freedom of speech. Yeah.
Don't
He need to feel the freedom to get some bitches is what he need to do.
I just
that's why exactly why
I just tweeted it out.
That's why he hit his likes.
Dude, I can see us all right now.
That's hard.
On YouTube?
On YouTube. It's kind of dope. I can't believe this is happening. So later I'll just figure out how to
yeah, I retweeted it. I reacted it.
All right.
Boy.
yo. That.
He said I reacted it.
Right,
Brian has left the chat.
Right? That don't even sound. But Like that's terrible, Brandon. That doesn't even sound right.
Stupid.
Nah.
Nah.
Oh, look.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to do. I get you. That's crazy. They don't even show that. Yeah, we out. We out. We out, baby.
Yeah.
It's YouTube.
We'll go in 40 seconds. Let everybody come in here. When I say let everybody, I think there's going to be one or two people joining in, but I just wanted to see what could happen with this. But
Nah, Mikey retweets it. They'll put people will pop in.
I'm tweeting it out right now. The
Yeah.
YouTube link.
wow, what a dude, bro. Yo, let me tell you something. Today, I had the longest day. I was just telling Shane about this, bro. I live an hour away from work, right? And see,
Damn, that already got him. That's crazy.
Yo, go. How you come in firing at a high? How's it
Oh
going?
wow, yeah. My Twitch too. That's crazy.
Gugs is already in the building coming at you, bro.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Wait, what happened?
Hey, were you laughing at me or Gugs, Brian?
No, I'm laughing at Gugs. He said Diggs faked on Sunday. Then he said, "What's up?" I'm like, "You supposed to play?"
Wow. Oh, so we just lying. We're just lying on here. Sorry, man. I was on the field for most of the game. I was just talking to people that were on the field.
That's fucking fun. That's funny.
Yo, Shane,
That's crazy.
Shane, I was that SpongeBob meme. I'm looking at Mikey and Scotty, all their reels on the field. I'm like, damn, it must be nice, bro.
Must be nice. I was sitting there. I was like, "Did you send the picture?" And I was like, "Did Brian go?" And I didn't go.
I felt bad because Shane was like, the FOMO was real. I was like, nah, bro, that was a Twitter post. I was just saying.
I was like,
So
"Oh,
Mikey
thank
just said-
God." All right. So me and Brian, we good. We good.
Yeah, I was.
I was like, "Dang, that's crazy."
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
man.
good. All right. Apparently, it was with my words. Diggs wasn't trying to come over here.
You know what, Scotty? I think I believe him.
Hey, man, I'm gonna let it rock because to be honest, I don't even remember watching any part of the game, so I don't remember doing a thing.
So that's what you meant. You were just like, yeah, Diggs is trying to see the game.
Yeah,
Scotty was telling Flavor Flav what a shoe he was or whatever.
yeah. That's crazy. All right, let's start up from the top. Here we go. 3.
Now y'all see.
Yeah. Yeah, be quiet. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Scotty. We are back. I'm glad to see everybody's back in the building. I'm with Shane, Brian, and Diggs. Yeah, Diggs, I feel like I just saw yesterday, so I'm not even gonna have to say anything, check up on him. But Shane and Brian, how you guys been?
Good, man. Good. Chilling, living life.
Living life. Feeling a little, you could have easily left the post where you accidentally said that I was going for the Archers. Could have easily left that one up. You
Why
easily
would he
could have
do
left
that?
that one up. Yeah, exactly. Why would he do that? Why would he be the homie? Why would he do that?
Why would I?
Oh, so it's on him to be the homie because you got the wrong pick.
Yeah,
For
right?
sure.
Hey,
Okay.
don't tell me now. One of y'all was sweating a little bit at the first quarter.
I wouldn't worry about it.
We're gonna talk about it because something happened because of defense.
Yeah.
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 I'll take. I ain't mad about that.
It is what it is.
Listen, I think I might have been around Diggs when I was like, yeah, I'm gonna tweet out the scoreboard now, or like the
Yeah, we were in the hotel room after the game, getting showered up for the party. You were like, "Yo, should I rip this?" I started laughing.
It's so crazy. So crazy.
I go, yeah, I'm gonna rip this, and then I tweeted it and posted it, and then commented from my personal account was like, "Yo, that's mad disrespectful." Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, that is crazy. That's crazy.
It's me. I'm disrespectful.
Yeah. I was like, you're wild for that.
Yeah, I mean, I just had to do it. Yeah, you're one of my favorite people to talk shit to, Shane, so I had to do it to you.
I respect it. I respect it. It is what it is.
Brian, how did it look from me and Diggs' angle this weekend? Did it look dope?
Yeah, I mean, I had that FOMO. I'm watching. I'm like, man, like It was a good look. Like Mikey doing like his directorial thing, like like the perfect angles. Scotty just vibes. He's like, all right, I'm gonna just be here.
Yeah, fact.
And I'm gonna just talk, like
Bro, I was just having a good time. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
not
nah,
gonna
Diggs
even
out here
lie.
with his Scorsese, like he making sure like the angles is hitting. It
Yep. I'm not
was a
gonna
good
lie.
look,
Like,
man.
when I get to a PLL event, like I don't know what comes over me. Like I'm just in a consistent good mood where I'm like a Super Saiyan version of myself almost. Yeah.
I feel you. And that stadium is dope, man. That was the Philly Union.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
it
looks
is a nice
dope.
stadium.
Stadium
That
is
stadium is crazy.
super dope, bro. Super dope. Diggs, tell everybody what it was like rooming with a beautiful 6'1" guy like me. Tell them what it was like. Yeah.
So what
Bro,
is it?
man,
Hot
you snored all night and I got 3 hours of sleep.
Okay.
That's what that was like.
Okay.
He said, okay,
All right.
okay, okay.
Oh, you don't like that now?
This
No.
man went out. This man went out. Listen, I
Tell the whole
played
story.
myself. I think that was that was Saturday night. So Saturday night, we're about to go out, right? You rip an espresso martini. I was like, I don't like espresso martinis. I get a shot of espresso because I was trying to keep up with you, right? Turns out I couldn't keep up with you. So I went back and I tried to go to sleep and I couldn't sleep. I stared at the ceiling for 2 hours. And then you came in from going to the next spot and you were in there sawing logs, bro. You went to sleep right away, started sawing logs.
He said,
I was up till 5:30. I was like close to falling asleep when you came in. And then you started snoring. I was like, it's a wrap for me. I got 3 hours of sleep that night.
Gotta elevate your
"Hey,
head, man.
man. Yeah,
But we're just gonna skip right over that. It's always good kicking it with my man Scotty because we get in that room and start laughing about stuff, showing each other videos, talking about stuff. Scotty's always got something dumb to say. We just roll everywhere together. It's a good time, man. It's a good time.
Yeah,
Even
man.
when I only get 3 hours of sleep because we
Okay.
snore all night.
Hear me out, man. I was pretty bent up on Saturday night. Like I was drinking
No, I know.
the second after we left street lacrosse.
Yeah, I know.
Did you
Yeah.
see what Ian McKay said? He said last year he got nothing but Pink Whitney, and he was blacked out before he left the field last year. I was like, bro, that's awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that's fantastic.
What is Pink Whitney?
It's
Brian,
like
vodka.
I always forget we gotta put Brian on game.
yeah, because Brian doesn't drink.
Brian,
That's real.
I know
That went clear over my head. I'm like, I don't know.
Pink Whitney's vodka.
Oh, you would hate Pink
okay.
Whitney, bro. And guess who makes Pink Whitney?
Somewhere in New Jersey.
Nah, I think you'll hate it a little more.
Oh,
If you-
he Maryland?
No,
He ain't
no,
gonna get it.
no,
He ain't
you're
gonna
not
get it.
gonna get it. It's made by something that rhymes with bar and ends with stool.
Oh, okay.
It's a barstool product.
Oh,
Is
it's
it? I did not know that.
It's
Yeah.
a toilet cleaner.
Damn.
A hockey player.
Yeah. It's not bad. I've had it before, but I'm just not a vodka person. So
Yeah. But all right, so let's recap the weekend. Okay, so Friday, Diggs and I enjoyed the night. I picked Dig up from the airport. We just enjoyed the day,
the real one.
the day and night together. But then Saturday was Street Lax, and yeah, I remember pulling up to Street Lax and seeing Jason Kelsey.
Oh wow, yeah, I saw that.
Something that stuck with me in this moment was like everybody always says Jason Kelsey is small, like, but it's relative. It's all relative, right? Because he's next to NFL lineman,
Right.
and he is the smallest guy on the line. If you ever looked at his Eagles line, you know I'm scrutinizing because I'm an Eagles fan. He was always small. Dog, he pulled up. He's a massive, massive human being. I could not believe how big he was, bro. He was like just brute man size. What does it say, Shane? What does it say?
He's 6'3", and how much does he weigh?
He might weigh as much as you do.
Yo, that's
He does.
That's
does.
crazy.
He
That's
does.
crazy.
Yeah.
Scotty just hit that zone like that. Scotty just no scoped you.
Here's the
That's
crazy part.
insane.
We would look very different if we were right next to each other, I feel like. Because he's 6'3", 282. I'm 6'3", like 275. But I'm not offensive lineman size. That's a different type of man right there. If he's coming at me, I'm just gonna fetal position. I'm good. I want no smoke from that man.
Yes, sir. Well, that guy was massive, man, and it was cool seeing him there. He's like actually the biggest celebrity in Philadelphia right now, easily. And when right as he was leaving, I turn around and I see this black dude with a hat a little to the side with his with a clock on, and I'm like, is that Flavor Flav?
Flavor.
Bro,
That's Public Enemy. That's legendary, bro.
I couldn't believe I saw Flavor Flav in the flesh.
Yeah, that was wild.
Absolutely.
I was really thrown off by that.
Ravens are getting to work, man. They're getting to work. I don't know how they got Flavor Flav to pull up.
They ain't playing around at all.
They're getting to work.
I had no clue that he was even going to be there. Like, I actually had zero clue that he was going to be there.
I wonder if he's played lacrosse before, though, because he's from Long Island.
Is that wow? Is he actually from?
Yeah, he's from Long Island. So I don't know. Maybe if he didn't play, but I would guess that he is at least familiar. Like he knows what it is.
For sure.
But yeah, he's from Long Island, so I would assume maybe he's played before, but
it's kind of hard, I think, in 2024 for people to have at least not.
Yeah,
you've heard of lacrosse. Like you may not have like seen it played at any high level, but I feel like there's a vast majority of people who have at least heard of it.
Yeah,
you know. You don't think so, Scotty? How many people do you meet? How many people you meet really don't know anything about it? They literally, you go, yeah, lacrosse, and they go, what's that? Like they have some inclination of lacrosse. You really? I feel like. But where do you see these people? Where do you see these people?
Bro, I'm not talking to Shane with nothing but head nods, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about?
That man's lost.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I mean, around.
Today, I think I just took a middle school soccer head coach job, right? So today I was coaching the girls, and
that's a real Scotty fact, by the way. That's not cap.
Yeah. So that's not bad,
right? And I told one of the girls, I was like, "Yeah, I grew up playing lacrosse," and she looks me dead in the eye and goes, "What's that?" And I didn't. I just told her to get on the end line. So that's
good. That's all you can do.
Yeah. Right. It's not in the world the coach middle schoolers, least of which would be nah, dog. I'm good.
Well, I think
in a sport you never played.
I'm good on that, dog.
I'm Strizzy. Hey, you a better man than me, Scotty.
Bro, yeah, as a ex-teacher, bro, middle school is the worst. Like I got all the respect for Scotty. Man, ain't no way, dog.
As a former middle schooler, middle schoolers are the worst. I went to middle school. Bro, the worst people on the planet.
I did middle school like 3 times. I got fired a couple times on them, but I cuss with these little.
Hey, I'll tell you what. If I'm around middle schoolers, I'm damn near afraid for my life. I'm getting cooked.
No,
if they're
walking past me, on my laptop.
No, there's some scary ass kids in middle school, but
they're scary, bro. Because they don't care. No, you ever see? You know about a baby scorpion, right? You get bit by a baby scorpion. It's worse than an adult scorpion because they unleash all the venom they got. That's like a middle schooler. They have no filter. They don't care. They'll go after they'll find your deepest insecurity just by looking at you. And they'll just boom.
Thank God you can't see my deepest insecurity, but you could just have me sign a hat. That sounded crazy. Let's rewind that.
Yo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, hold on.
Yo, what do you mean by
Brian had to go.
What do you mean by that?
I can't be associated with you no
What did he
more,
say?
bro.
What do you
Brian
mean
had
by
to
that?
go.
Yeah.
Oh,
What you mean you can't? What
gosh.
you mean we can't see it?
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yo,
Oh my gosh. And this is live. Thank God. Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Let me. Oh man.
You
Well,
can't run that one back. I don't
but
know how you
no, I
think you're
can't
gonna
take
run that
that
one
back.
back.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, yeah. So go ahead and segue yourself out of this.
I go.
That's good. Hey, segue your way out of that one, Scotty. Fried his
Yeah.
ass.
Let me see. Well,
Where did Brian
what's
go?
up, Shaler? Shaler is in the building. One of our.
Oh, what up?
I gotta think of that. Yeah, we should call our good listeners like stickers or something like that. I don't know.
Stickers.
Yeah, no,
we're gonna need to workshop that one.
Let's work on that one.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Well, wait. But let's get it going. Brian, I don't know where the hell Brian went.
He's coming back.
Yeah. But let's get this on the road. Let's talk about the main event of the day, or the main event of the weekend, which was the championship game between the Archers and the Maryland Whipsnakes. All right. What did you guys think about this, bro? Because my experience is completely different than yours. And I ain't going to lie, I didn't hang out with Diggs for 1 second of this game. So, Shane, tell me what you thought first, because you got to keep up with the storyline and everything.
Yeah. It was interesting. From the first quarter to the first and second quarter, first half of the game, it looked like Matt Rambo. It looked like it took a while for the Archers to kind of wake up and recognize that this is a must-win game, right? It kind of took a while for them to kind of get activated, lock in, and Matt Rambo was doing his thing as he does, and so I was kind of like, okay, this is looking good, but then I was also met with this sense of foreboding, in the way that whenever a team really starts off really strong, I was like, I really hope you can keep this up. I really hope you can keep this up. Because this is a long six squad's probably better. I agree. As long as the game is like, no matter what in a professional lacrosse game, 4 goals doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Like it's the equivalent to a 3-point shot in basketball, in my opinion. Like, you could change one of those could change the whole course of the game, and one of them did with that pole goal off of the strip. Oh my gosh! Talk about that is the greatest juice goal I've seen in a very long time. That is the greatest juice goal. Like, you get everybody back into the game record. It's like, yo, we still got this. We're still here. We're still locked in. But I was just kind of like, okay. And then the Archers started to really put it together. But here's the crazy part. Oh, shoot. Here's the crazy part about the Archers. The goals that they scored were so good. They were such good goals. They were so, like, the one, I think, at the end of the second quarter. Oh my gosh. Right in front of the cage, right, a nice little, it wouldn't even, I don't even know if there was even a fake in there. It was just perfect placement. I was like, yeah.
Who is that?
Oh, I think it was Matt. Was it Matt Moore? I don't know if it was Matt Moore. Hold on, let me see.
It might have been. He scored pretty early.
Yeah.
No. It was the end of the third quarter, and it was Dyson Williams, assisted by Ryan Ambler.
Yeah, because with like 48 seconds left.
Yo, I got a sidebar about that, actually. I was talking to Dyson at the bar after the game, and the first thing I asked him, because we were like ordering drinks together, and we did that thing where you like kind of meet eyes and then look back at each other. It's like, and he was like, yo, are you Diggs? Because we had never met before. And I was like, I'm not bad, bro. I don't know why I didn't recognize you. So we start talking, and the first thing I asked him after like getting through that little awkward introduction part, I was like, "Yo, why the hell did they leave you so wide open on your goal? What happened?" He was
Facts.
like, I don't know. They either had to go or stay, and they went, and I didn't feel anybody, so I just hung out. So he don't even know why he was that open, and the whole time he was just kind of dancing around that slide. Came the ball went inside. I was like, what the hell? Why is this man so open? Dyson don't even know.
Here's the problem with that. First of all, nobody on the PLL, everybody on the PLL is a threat anywhere within 5 feet of the crease. That's just a fact. Bulls, everybody. But one of the very last people you want in the middle of the crease catching this ball is Dyson Williams, of all people. Of all people, that's not the one.
One of the most demonic players inside in the whole league.
You don't want to leave that man open.
Him?
I remember, bro. He had one of these goals when he was at Duke this last year. He caught the ball. I swear to God, he caught the ball, didn't even look at Cage, went, poof, and it hit inside pipe. I got to find that one. I was like, what do you do?
He's diabolical in the middle, bro. He's diabolical in the middle.
Villainous. I was like, what are you talking about? How do you leave that man open? And he did it with what, 1.1 second left or 1 second left? Come on, bro.
You see how quick he has this shot. I don't know how he does it, but I want to replicate it in men's league because I'm becoming more of an inside player as I get older. He does this thing where he catches who?
Who? Which one y'all
head?
Who do you think? The biggest hater in this group. Think about it.
Crazy. You calling me a hater, bro?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Scotty got to get those takes off because he's on.
You know what you mean?
Hey, he was 41, so.
I never said who it was, by the way.
Yeah, right? You owed to a 12-year-old, so of course.
Brian, yeah. It's like being the tallest midget. Like, I'm like, bro, I'm not even like that. I'm like 2 years older than the next person. Like, what do you mean?
But that's what I'm saying. When you like 20, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you see a 30-year-old, you're old until you hit 30, and you're like, no, I'm not. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. When they call 30-year-old, like when someone is like 27, be like, yo, Dej, you're old. Be like, you next.
Bro,
yeah, it's coming for you too.
Yeah.
It's coming for you too.
Yeah. Let's see what you say then.
Let's take a look. Shane brought up that Woodward play.
Conrad gets hammered from behind. It was Woodward on the trail check. He loads it up. He scores! Wow! To end action, Mason Woodward with a two-bomb.
I was in the stands for that one. And Woodward had just run a fast break and then kicked it to the point for a shot. And as he was bringing it down, I was yelling, yo, down the side. You don't like the point doesn't have a shot, whoever it was. I think it was Mac up top. I was like, yo, that's not a shot. Don't kick it to the point. Just go down the side and be done. And it was a save. And then as soon as he stripped and picked the ball up, and I was like, okay, this is a heat check because they're not gonna step out to you. So that was just wild that like that series of events where it wouldn't have been a good shot the first time that he went down there. The second time he goes down there, it's a perfect time to shoot. Heat check after some chicken strips. Do that.
Yeah.
That is a play right there.
Defender's dream.
Facts. Get the strip, come down, get a shot out. Oh my god!
But the funniest part about it is if you watch it, once Krebs makes the save, Woodward starts he starts jogging at first, and then the ball goes in the middle of the field. Then that's when he takes off. He gets the strip, and as soon as he got the strip, it got the ground ball. I said he's shooting. Every poll in the world is like he's shooting. Because it's like, bro, I just came full field. I gave this perfect pass. I got the strip, bro. I'm shooting.
They got to meet me at 16 after that, or it's getting shot.
Yeah.
And once he hesitated, someone was sitting at 12, 13 yards, like, they ain't going to make it in time. You need to shoot that.
Yeah, and it was a wrap after that for anybody that doesn't believe in momentum, right? Because who is it? One of the sports people, was it Bomani Jones? It's always like no such thing. It's like no such thing as momentum because I was like, okay, we're probably getting happy, right? Because it's like, all right, cool. Because what was it, 4-1 at that point? And then it's like, okay, we the Whips are gonna do it again. That play happens from then on, all Archers. Because it's like,
they went on multiple 4-0 runs.
Yeah, and
after that.
It was like that breath. It was like that deep breath where it's like, yeah, we're just playing lacrosse right now.
I think Shane, as soon as I saw the first goal, I thought of you. I was like, Shane always goes with the team who scores the first goal. Usually.
Wait, for real?
You know?
Yeah.
I was actually looking into the stats behind. I was trying to figure out what the odds were if a team scores the first goal, do they end up winning the game? If you look at the NCAA weekend, the team that scored the first goal lost. Which was interesting. It's not necessarily the case for the PLL, but one thing that was interesting, and I have to go back and look at the exact data for this, but there was one thing I noticed just kind of like off the cuff is that the Atlas, if they are down in the first half, they end up winning the game. If they're tied in the first half, I think it's 50-50, but if they're down in the first half, they end up winning the game. But anyway, that was crazy. What I thought when I saw Woodward shoot that ball was Bernhardt's got that clip replaying all day, every day during off season, trying to replicate that exact thing. See, that's how you do that. That's a shot. That's a real shooter's shot. On cage, in front, that's a shot. Not whatever the hell he was doing a couple weeks ago.
That Bernhardt.
Yeah.
See, I can say this because I'm an old man now. Type of dude like me in college, I'm clipping that, and then the moment he say something sideways to me in practice as one of his players, coach, let's put you on a summer jam screen.
Oh, you this dude?
Right? Like,
yeah.
You
This dude got something to say?
Watch protect
All right.
your stick. You saying that to me?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yo, I also one of the biggest moments or in the early part of that game was that 2-bomb by the Maryland Whipsnakes. When I heard them blow the horn for that 2-bomb and the head fell off,
yeah.
I was like, wait, yo, this can't count. This can't count. No way. And there's no way Dobson would ever let that happen to him. But this is what that one looked like.
There's a 2-bomb. It goes. It's Alex
Mazzone teased this up. Wiping the goal off. Wiping the goal off. The head of the stick came off before the.
Yeah, man. I was just like, that's like so distracting as a goalie. There's no way that should be a goal.
Yeah.
Like, what in your mind was like, why didn't the horn blow? Why did the ref put his hands up as if he didn't know the rule for a second? I'm like, there's no way.
It's really unfortunate because he wouldn't even touch. It just came off. It's like, it's just unfortunate.
Has anyone in the history of lacrosse had that happen to them when their stick is actually screwed in with a metal screw?
Yeah.
Really?
Yo, I used to use a STX shaft, and the screw on the head would rip through the shaft.
That's the exact brand that it happened to me too. It was an
Like
STX fiber shaft, or actually happened with a metal shaft.
It was a metal shaft.
See if I can find one.
One I got as I played with it, the head became more and more wobbly, and I didn't even understand it. But one time I shot with it, and I just saw where the screw was. It ripped right through the shaft.
Oh,
What?
No, I never happened to me.
Yeah, show me this.
Let me see if I can.
Oh, this man got a real camp.
Yep. You see that?
Yo, I've never seen anything like that.
And that's and on the backside of it. So yeah.
Yeah, and on the other side.
Yeah, that's never happened.
And I tried to do the other side, same thing.
So we just ripped through. And they
What shaft is that?
This one was a Burn Pro, Warrior Burn Pro, which is one of my favorites.
Those are
definitely one of my favorites. Yes, but the one it happened to for me with the STX shaft was a STX. Right? Yeah, it was a Saitai X, I think. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So,
okay.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. I mean, like, it's just like I feel like after a while, especially if you're shooting through people, and the head of the stick constantly gets tipped with a defender or the ground or whatever the case may be. Slightly, ever so slightly, it starts to kind of inch up and snowman until eventually it just gives out. Yeah. Like at some point, like when you're designing some of these shafts and some of these materials, like in order to keep them light enough, you have to sacrifice some density, and it's unfortunate, but
or you got to
it
do
just
that
it
extra
happened.
that extra screw because Warrior does that now.
Bro, like this, Ethan saying that wiping this 2-bomb off was so lame. You know what's lame is the fact that you thought that should count. Okay, come on,
Ride
Ethan,
your
what are we
ass,
talking
Ethan.
about here, bro?
That's hilarious.
That's the part because Whip fans are like heard about it, but like it's the part of the rules because it's in the PLL rule book because people brought it up on Twitter. They put it on there, and it's like whatever rule section 8, rule 7 that it's when you shoot if the head comes off.
Yep.
Yo, I'm crying. I'm crying because Ethan's like my best friend from growing up. He got me into the sport. He was at the game. I got RJ to get him tickets, and we're like Maryland Hopkins fans growing up. Now we're Atlas Whip Snakes fans, so we've always been each other's heads like since we were kids about fandom. So that's even funnier that he's like on the screen talking about that's lame. That's the rules, bro. That's the rules.
But if it didn't get wiped off, I think that game energy changes dramatically for sure.
They could have got that back.
I think it would have been. Yeah, it would have been dramatically different in my opinion. I don't know I don't know that the result would have been different, but I know that it would have at least kept it a little bit more interesting.
You said no, it's not, Brian. If that 2-ball goes in.
Oh no! I was gonna say because you can't see it because I had the one of the Warrior heads because it's the bone colorway, so it's kind of not picking up on camera. But that extra screw, I'm like, that's what they need because I thought it was what Mikey was gonna say. I thought he just didn't have it screwed on there because I'm not gonna act like I never did that before. I have a game like I'm a pole, like I'm probably not gonna take a shot, and I've done it before. Like you can't find a screw, or you take your screw out and you don't have one. And I'm like, because as soon as he shot it, I'm like, why'd you not have the screw in? But maybe that's what happened with you and Shane.
That's always been crazy to me.
I've had it with both. I've had it with both.
Yeah. So okay, so I did that because that was my immediate reaction. I'm like, why did that's on you if you don't have your head screwed?
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah. I saw the replay and I was like, this idiot taped his head on like all y'all other dummies that do that. Like it just never works. It never works. It never if dudes do that and then it just comes flying off and the coach just gets them. It's like, yo, what did you think was gonna happen, dog? Yeah. You swinging that thing all day. Offensive players do it. Like, are you swinging that thing? It's not gonna stay on.
It's funny that
was a big momentum shift though. That would have shifted it. Maybe has shifted it back to the Terp Snake side.
Yeah, it's funny how different that game goes, but it's funny how also me and Shane are the only ones who have broken through a shaft before with shooting. So maybe it might be just like a built different type of thing.
I don't know.
It
might be.
You know what? I was gonna get involved, but I'm not gonna get involved. I'm gonna let y'all have that one because I don't. What last thing I want to do is start looking up shooting percentages. That's the last thing I want to do.
Yeah, I
don't want to do that.
About my shooting percentage, bro. Where'd you play in college, Dick? St. Vincent, what? St. Vincent, St. Mary?
See, and that's exactly why I'm not bringing this up. See, you got it wrong, and we're just gonna let that ride. That's exactly why I didn't bring it up. Now we got to talk about everybody's shooting percentage, and I wasn't gonna say all that.
How many career goals you have, Scotty?
I think like 16, 18, something around there.
Oh, okay. I had 20 as a poll, so.
Yeah, dog played for the Argonauts.
Yeah, that's right. And
in Texas,
and that doesn't matter.
Texas?
No, in California, bro. And we played all the Division II schools all over the country. So
yeah, you speaking of Division II, you guys would lose to my Rutgers club team.
That's
a very bold. That's a very bold
statement. That's a very bold statement. I've been to some NCAA games. And that's a very bold statement.
That's a very bold statement.
That bold, bro.
That's insane.
Hey, man.
Look at Brian. Brian's all civil.
This isn't a no context lacrosse comment section, bro. D2 lacrosse.
It's insane.
D2 is fake, bro.
Shit. Hey, everybody who says D2 is fake can come see me, bro. You can come see me. I give you the word.
Immediately invalidated. Say shout out NCL. Invalidated. Nah.
yeah.
Invalid. That was juice until you said that. Don't do that.
Shout out NCL. Stop it. Stop it.
Pause on shouting out to SCL, bro.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, man. I mean, championship game though. Rank this among games because you get some people to be like, this was a boring game. Some people were like, that was a good game. But
Hey, what? We got to talk about Brett Dobson too.
Okay.
Yeah, he was locked.
So
He was locked in.
Turf Snakes fans being Turf Snakes fans, because I'm not complaining about none of the awards. Like, I'm not putting that much like it's the end of the season awards, whatever, right? So I did the Naruto meme on there. I was like, yo, Brett Dobson gonna be tapped in. All these Turf Snakes fans. So we're gonna see blah blah blah. And and we talked about it last week, right? We're like the one dude, Joe. I have a feeling that like Brett Dobson's like one of them Canadian dudes where he like that in that movie Little Giants when the dude sleeps in his cleats and he's got like the grass stains on the sheets. Like that's Brett Dobson, bro. Like I feel like he had drinking some type of like he drinking like Colt 45s. And then they got his cleats on. I put eye black 3 o'clock in the morning, just staring at the wall. Like that's that dude.
You
Yeah.
know what? I was listening to a podcast prior to the game on my Philly run, and somebody said if Dobson goes over a 50% clip, they win the game no matter what.
And what was he, like 65?
I'm about to look at that.
68.
Yeah.
68%.
68%.
17 saves.
But he's not the goalie of the year. Okay. And again, cool. I had nothing against Blaze. I'm not, but that's that dude in the playoffs when the lights is on.
He's locked.
You know,
he was locked.
You bring up how he didn't win goalie of the year, right? So let's get into the awards, what we thought about the awards, because I had some feelings. Not too strong of feelings, but I definitely had some feelings. So I'm gonna go through these awards. Jeff T clearly winning MVP. Clearly,
Well, yeah.
I mean,
okay.
When you have like 20 points more than the next person, that's
it's
hard to argue that.
Yeah.
Now, defensive player of the year, Matt Dunn. Did you see that?
That one's interesting.
Dog, I thought it was gonna be Gavin or
JT.
Right? And when I saw Matt Dunn, I was like, oh, he's been playing solid, but it's not like I've been keying him because I was just looking at I don't care about defense anyway, but I've just been looking at Gavin and
Did you say I don't care about defense anyway?
I don't care about defense, it's more about what the defense
That's real. I think it's one of the realest things anyone on this podcast has ever said.
It's more about, to me, it's like what did the offense do wrong, not what the defense do right.
So real.
But
bro, you a hater.
I relate to Scotty, but I don't agree. Like I
can't agree with that one.
It's not that I don't care about defense. It's just like I care more about offense. That's just me.
Well, when you hear from me, my angles and your angles, Diggs, that we're always talking about offense. Shane has both angles, but Brian strictly brings up slide packaging and defense.
I love it.
Exactly. I mean, it's a good win.
Yo,
you need someone.
Diggs be gassing me when I put them like JT guarded him, and this was his percentage. Like I never thought about that stuff, man. Like it's interesting to me. I mean, I would because I feel like my DMs blew up when Matt Dunn. When Matt Dunn won the defensive player of the year, and my thing was like I wasn't mad at it. I feel like it just depended upon the way you look at it. So for me, if you're talking defensive player of the year, I'm thinking like eraser. So I always thought I'm like Gavin Adler or JC. I had tweeted out like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, y'all can argue about everything else. So I'm guessing my guess with Matt Dunn winning it was that because he didn't really guard ones this year because Ajax guarded most of their ones except when they played the Bulls because I think he guarded T both games. He guarded T both games.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we will. So I think so. My guessing, I'll try to do it quickly. My guess was that the people looked at it like the Whips defense played better than they were supposed to because with Tyler Warner retiring, Michael Earhart retiring, that everybody thought their defense wasn't going to be good, and then he took that QB role. So my guess is that was the reason, whether it was like he stepped into a new position that was different, and we'll give him Defensive Player of the Year. So I'm not mad at it, but
No, it was definitely a solid nominee. Like, it's not like oh shit, but just somebody who flew under the radar. And for me, at least, I don't know if to the league, but to me, I wasn't thinking about Matt Dunn for winning.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I mean, I only would have been mad if it was one other player, and we all know, everybody who knows me knows exactly what player I would have been mad if they would have won it. But we're not talking about that.
We'll get Shay. That's Shayla, right?
Yeah, that's Matt. Yeah, that's Matt.
All right, Shayla, we'll get to that in a second. That's a good point. Blaze Reardon winning goalie of the year. Gug just said that he knew he was screwed in this game when they didn't give Dauber goalie of the year. Hey man, that's bulletin board material for this.
For him, it is for real.
But it's such a toss up. Who had stats wise? Who had? Do any of you guys have up the stats right now? Who had the better save percentage?
I think Blaze did, but Brett Dobson had more saves.
Was third.
Okay.
Brett Dobson was third behind Liam Entenmann
for percentage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think Brett Dobson had the most saves though, like overall saves.
Yeah, it's an interesting conversation because I could see it go either way. But the only thing, like Shayla's like Blaze is a perfect example of his point, being like they choose household names. But I don't think Blaze Dauber was that much of a difference. I wouldn't be like Blaze shouldn't have had. Blaze was the sole reason why the Chaos even had a chance at a win.
Agreed.
That's why I'm like, okay, I get why Dobson would be pissed off about it because he had a star-studded year too, but Blaze also did. So regardless of how this conversation went, like if Dobson won, we'd be talking about, I don't know, man. Blaze should have gotten it,
So I looked at the stats. Brett had 147 saves. Next, he's number one, by the way.
Yeah.
Second is Colin Kirst with 129. So he was. I mean, his percentage was third, but he's made more saves than it was Colin Kirst, then Krebs, then Jack Kelly.
That's your boy.
Okay, good for you, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how we feel about goalie of the year.
I have a Jack Kelly take or discussion point whenever we want to talk about that.
Oh, let's take it now.
Somebody said that Nat should trade for Matt DeLuca.
See, but I hate when people say that though. Who are you? Why would you? Who are you trading for him though?
Our whole team. What you mean?
Facts.
No. I'm not saying it's not good for the Woods. I'm saying why if I'm the Word Dogs, why would I trade anybody for him? Because everybody always says that they're like, oh, just trade for this person. Why am I helping you? I'm not trading anybody.
Yeah, I think they could pick up a weapon though. Like, don't get me wrong. Like some of the for
no
example,
shade on the Woods, but who are the Woods? Who are the Woods? About like looking at the Woods, like I want you for a dude that could start for a lot of teams.
Hear me out. If they had another solid offensive player that can do it for them, that might make it work. I'm trying to think. Like I don't like Ryder or Rob on the Water Dogs, but maybe a Westberg. But I don't think they would want to trade that away.
I don't think so. I don't think they should.
But I could see Westberg being such a good piece for the Water Dog.
I think Westberg needs some youth around him. I think he needs to be the old head. I think he needs to be an OG.
It's also crazy how DeLuca is not playing. Like he's a top 8 goalie in the league, and he's not a starter.
Yeah, that's the league. Austin Kaut, you say the same thing because the Chaos defense didn't take any step back when Blaze was out. Austin Kaut was doing his thing. Like it's just like the crazy thing about the PLL. Like all these, like your backup was a former goalie of the year, first team All American. Because who's dude? Diggs took the picture with that. Was Shooter first team All American goalie of the year at Vermont. Take zero this year. First team All-American, goalie of the year.
It's crazy how you can, like, if you're a PLL goalie, you're one of the 16 best field lacrosse goalies in the country. Like, definitionally.
Easily.
Hardest position in the league.
Yeah, that is the hardest position in the league, and it's very similar with being a Fogo, as in only one of you guys are going to play usually. That's
And
it.
speaking of Fogos.
Speaking of Fogos, Trevor.
We on your ass, Scotty. We on your ass now.
I'm like, yeah. I better pick this shit up then. Damn, let me have my moment. All right, but Trevor winning the Fogo of the year. How did you guys feel about this one?
I mean,
I was fine with it until Terp Snakes fans had to go crying under the social media post. I got people. I'm a chill. Yeah, go.
No. I want all the smoke, Brian. I want all the
said, let me calm down.
Go, Brian. Give it. Go.
Why are we going on social media posts? One is Trevor Baptiste, right? So people want to say name recognition. So we'll do the Trevor part for it first, and then we'll talk about the Nards part of it. So all these Terp Snake fans are like, oh, he led the league in face-off percentage. All right, cool. He was like, what, like 1.8, 1.9% above what Trevor was for the season in face-off percentage. You have to add in that Nards had a game where the Water Dogs did not have a face-off first, and then he went 100%. If you take away that 100%, his percentage drops down to being second behind who? Trevor Baptiste. Trevor Baptiste has more points. Trevor Baptiste averages more ground balls. Trevor Baptiste had more ground balls. Trevor Baptiste had less turnovers.
Yeah.
So I understand. So that's the Trevor part of it, where let's not make it seem like he had some terrible season and he didn't deserve it.
Yeah.
I get the part where, because I'm gonna rock with Nars 315, a dude from my area. I rock with him. I get he comes back from injury. But then it's just like he comes back from injury, leads the league in face-off percentage. Cool, but he didn't win. But it wasn't some huge travesty where it's like people are against your team. And then I got all these Terp Snakes fans like looking in the comments. See, I imagine I brought me over to Instagram. So I'm like looking in the comments. Why are we having grown adults talking about it's only name recognition and Joe Nardella is more worried about the kids and helping the next generation, unlike certain players who sold their soul to the league to get more clicks. Like, bro, what are we talking about?
People are saying that right now?
That's crazy. That's crazy in the game of lacrosse.
Go under the post. So the face-off player of the year, when it's the announcement on the PLL account, go under the post. It's the first thing. And I'm just like, bro, this is what we're doing. I'm
gonna look this up right now.
I'm gonna send you the link.
I'm not gonna call you out.
I can't look that up.
But that's insane, right? Because you're doing Joe Nardella a disservice because you're making it seem like this dude needs charity in order to win the face-off athlete of the year. Like, bro, there's just like with Dauber and Blades are like right here. So I'm like, if Nars would have won, I don't think anybody's would be mad. But then it's like when your thing is like, oh, Nars is for the kids and like Trevor's not for the kids. This is what we're doing? Like, y'all just like it sounds foolish.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I literally can't interact with those people.
I just looked at the comments, bro. That discourse is crazy.
So I'm not lying because again, it's just weird.
It's too weird for me.
It's weird.
Like, it's so willfully dishonest. Like I can't interact with it.
Like the most beloved
disgraceful. That's the word that they're using. Disgraceful.
Of everybody in the league, this is the dude where you just like, this is where all of a sudden it's like, oh, he sold his soul to get clicks. Like, come on, man.
Dishonest.
And that would have been fine. Again, I'm cool if Nars would have won. I think there was like a comeback player of the year type thing that they usually give to a player that's injured. Like, yeah, but it's like, again, you're doing him a disservice because it's a bad look for Nars because Nars not out here crying about that.
True.
What? Somebody said it should have been TD. Now you're tripping.
Yo, it's not even April, but they fooling.
Yo, put the drugs down, dog.
Now you're
put
tripping.
The drugs down. Open the schools.
But y'all see what I'm talking about, right? Like,
yeah, like, it's crazy.
Like,
open the schools, bro.
See, Gugs, get your Terp Snakes fans, man, because you're level-headed. The rest of them not. That didn't make any sense. Like, this is not the dude to come at. Like what?
Whatsoever, man. That's crazy.
Because he's 1.8% higher. Then it's just like it's this.
It's not even
conspiracy.
1.8, dude. It's 1.3, damn near. It's not even. It's like, well, like it can't be a conspiracy. I mean, yeah, Nardella had that 100% day, and that'll skew your stats dramatically. I mean, but he was who was that against? The Water Dogs?
Yeah, when they did
Come on, bro.
he was facing off against Zach Herrier.
Come on, bro.
He's not a dedicated.
We got to throw that one out. We got to throw that one. Yeah, you throw that game out. That's a completely different. And you throw that game out, it drops dramatically.
Points a couple times, so then he's second. So it's just weird.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Absolutely.
It's really not that hard, dude.
Yo,
I just hope they stretch before they reach like that, bro.
I know. We could go all day about this one.
Sorry,
not
I know,
all day about this.
Sorry about that.
But let's move on to the next one. Short stick teammate of the year, Danny Logan. I understand.
No arguments from me.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad.
Danny
at that.
Straps. Stop! Don't play with my man, Danny Straps. That's him.
Danny's a beast of an athlete.
I'm not dodging him. Period. The end.
Yep.
It's not happening.
All right. Well, leadership award, Tom Schreiber. I feel like that's default.
Yeah, I don't really know who else that would go to.
Yeah, I really don't.
I'm not even gonna read some of these awards because I mean we don't
like the humanitarian award.
Yeah, like we only.
Hey, no disrespect to Romar. No, but I don't know what that means.
Hermano, all love.
That's my man. He deserved it. Whatever he won, he deserved it.
Yeah.
Next question.
I agree.
That's my man.
I don't know what that means.
You deserve it, bro. Next.
Okay. I think this is the first one where I might actually have feelings about, and it's Coach of the Year. So I understand Pressler winning. Let me preface that. I understand Pressler winning, but it's Coach of the Year. It depends when the start date is for Coach of the Year. Is it what?
Okay, no. Let him finish.
If you start halfway through the season, he's the coach of the year.
Hey. No, I'm saying because if you look at it, listen, I'm saying Stags from day one, PLL, the first week one to the championship game had the biggest growth as a coach and as a team. But I'm saying you don't
Never mind. Go ahead.
I'm saying Pressler from last year to this year, last game, had a big growth also. But I don't know. Like I think Stags did more with his team in the year.
Wait,
what?
You're talking about both sides of your mouth because if you're trying to debate when the start date is, when did Pressler start his Coach of the Year bid? Was it when the whistle blew at the end of last season to go 2-9, or was it game one, just like Stags?
I think. Okay, let me reconvene. Check this out. I think if let's say they both have the same start date, right? Pressler started high.
Let's say they start at the same time.
Right.
Yes, guys, let's do that. That's actually a great idea. Let's
that's
start there.
Pressler started high, Stag started low, right?
Pressler started high. What are we talking about?
Bro, week one, we were like, they're the best team.
But they're the worst team before.
So after week one and week two, we were high on them.
So is the start date week 2?
No,
or is it the start of the season?
I'm saying the Atlas didn't change. Atlas decreased this season as the Whip Snakes increased.
I don't.
They were first in the league.
That's disingenuous.
Oh my god! You don't think so?
No, that's cap.
They were first in the league. How were
they were first in the league the whole season, Scotty.
They fell off. Like
we're not in first place all season.
It don't matter, dog. It don't matter. That
oh my god! Now it doesn't matter. Now Stagnito gets a whole semester head start.
Hey man, I hate how you're
doesn't matter.
A fan of the Whip Snakes right now. I'm just saying that Stags did more with his squad from week one to now.
This is preposterous. I can't believe what I'm hearing right now.
Okay, so
preposterous.
Okay. So back to the original conversation we had weeks ago about what a coach does. They coach or do they manage? Okay. Did Stagnita coach this team or did he manage this team?
Manage.
He managed this team. Okay. Did Pressler coach this team or did he manage this team?
He managed it.
Okay. So they both managed this team. They're both managing their players. Which one had a better overall season? Despite the postseason, because I'm not even going to count. No.
No,
I let you talk. I let you talk.
Yeah, you
No,
can't. count it,
first
'cause
of all,
remember, they
first of
stopped
all,
voting. Remember they stopped
here
voting
you
the
go.
last game of the season, so the playoffs don't matter because they had already voted.
first of all, if we going to talk about the New York
Here we
Yankees.
go. Here
Okay.
we go. Shane A. Smith, he's
Pressler-
back.
Pressler, actually, in my opinion, he said he managed. If you watch the thing, which I thought was funny, because he even went off and said that he's basically just managing these guys. That chemistry, that ball movement, that style of play had to have been coached, in my opinion. I don't think, and Stagnita had guys that were, I mean, first of all, let's talk about one of their first wins versus the Water Dogs, which is, as a joke of a game in general. The Atlas were number one all season long. They lost in the playoffs in overtime. They have still been good. And I still believe, like, if it could have gone anyway. And that was the greatest overtime we had seen, probably the closest game we've gotten to a double overtime in a very long time in the PLL. Okay? Pressler 100% deserved that because he actually got that team from lowest of the low to number one basically all year long, losing in the postseason in overtime, in the greatest overtime we had seen in a long time. Greatest overtime we had seen in a long time. Stagnita, no disrespect. There's no disrespect. I don't think that, like, I don't think those two are even close to comparable. Stagnita is an excellent coach, and he was able to get his team to the next level. But, like, I think Stagnita mainly managed that team, and I think Pressler mainly coached his team. He'll say that he managed it, but I think that's just him trying to be humble. But, like, the plays that were happening on the Atlas offensive side and the defensive matchups that were happening on the Atlas defensive side, those were thought out. Those were planned. Those were game planned. Those were that, like, he knew what he was doing. That man, we were talking about him completely differently. Beginning of the season, middle of the season, even towards the end of the season, as the Atlas were progressing all year long. And now we want to act like he wasn't the man the all season long when he get the award. Now it's Stagnita because he turned it up towards the end. His team turned it up towards the end. We were talking. You go ahead and scroll down the TikTok timeline or the Stick Talk timeline. We're talking about how the Maryland Whip Snakes were the worst team in the league. Yo,
the Whip Snakes ended the season on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 game win streak.
That's fantastic.
That's great.
Actually, they didn't end the season on a win streak.
Yo, I'm just saying, bro. Like, how are we not acknowledging that one team finished better than the other team?
What?
We're talking about an overtime loss in the greatest overtime we had seen in such a long time versus a team that we all picked to win.
But again, it also doesn't. Remember, they stopped voting after game 10, so the overtime on it doesn't matter.
Even if so, right?
So it's just a regular season.
The first half of the season, I'm fully on board with this Pressler being the best coach in the PLL.
It's still Pressler though, because they ended number one.
What?
Anyway, you wrap your head around it. Atlas, the Atlas are the number one team, and they ended number one in the standings.
Do you think the number one team should always have the number one coach? Do you think that's the?
No, it's just historically.
Not necessarily.
Historically, just in leagues in general, the coach of the year typically is like a worst to first.
I think that second half of the season for Stags puts them in contention with this award.
Yeah, but I just don't think
Contention, yes. I think. Hold on. I've been quiet. Let me jump in here. Stagnita, right? I think if anyone not named Mike Pressler should get it, is Jim Stagnita. Because what he was able to do with a roster that we were saying, this Whipsnakes team is ass. They don't have an identity. We don't understand what they're doing from a roster position. Great, they got Levi Anderson. They need to figure out how to use him. Burnlore stinks. Like, they put Krebs in there. We need to see how he does. Like, they were not good. But Stagnita he did what some coaches at certain levels of certain sports can't do. He put his pride aside. And he was like, all right, well, what's worked in the past, it's not working. Let's see what I have. Let's see what deals I can make. Let's see what we can change. And the team went from a lot of people thought was the worst team in the league to being in position to make a playoff run at week 10 or week 11. If anyone not named Mike Pressler should get it, it's James Stagnita. But look at what Pressler was able to do. People were calling for his job at the end of last season. They were like, boo, Pressler, you stink. PU, get out of the league. And the back of my mind was like, they ain't that wrong. Huh?
I was gonna say, can you name another person that agreed with them? I think we know someone.
I kept thinking they might not be wrong. 2-9 with that roster.
Pressler
that man might not have the juice.
Change teams.
What?
He almost made you change teams. But once they got good, he went right back.
Yeah, you weren't rocking with Pressler like that, dog.
I was not rocking with Pressler. I wasn't rocking with him. That wasn't why we was, but I was not rocking with Pressler. I was not happy about that.
Hey, the Redwoods have their own problems.
He made a believer out of me, man. He made a believer out of me. He was able to be like, all right, I get it. How can I change my coaching style? Okay, this isn't Duke. This isn't Bryant. How can I change my coaching style to be a pro and to manage professionals and put people in position to win games? And that's exactly what he did. And that man never gave up first place in 11 weeks after being 2-9 last season. That man lost some sleep in the offseason and came back with a vengeance. Coach of the year.
That man didn't even take off his damn hat.
Never. Yeah. Someone else. He had that shit at someone else's wedding. He had the suit. He had the full get down camo Atlas hat.
My man straight. He went straight Duck Dynasty at the wedding. That bro.
Hey, I gotta tweet that. It's like define locked in, and that's showing up to a wedding with your camo Atlas coaching hat. That is locked in. Oh my gosh.
Well, okay. Well, I clearly know how you guys feel. You guys know how I feel. All right. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Now let's see if we have a similar conversation with the next one. Rookie of the year, TJ Malone.
Yeah, I mean that's just I don't have any. Well, it couldn't be Brennan. It couldn't be Brennan. As much as I would love for it to be, it couldn't be him, and it also couldn't be Schellenberg.
Yeah, Shelly got hurt.
It just could. I mean, in terms of like overall production, TJ Malone was just head and shoulders better producing. I think mostly because Brennan O'Neal has the potential. He had the potential to be that guy. If we saw what we saw in his breakout performance at least 2 to 3 more times, not even for the whole season. I'd say 2 to 3 more times in other games for the rest of the season. I think we'd be having a completely different conversation. But he just kind of was inconsistent. He was inconsistent, and which is totally fair to say. But at the same time, we don't know what he would have been like. Playoff time. You don't have another opportunity. You gotta go. But TJ was handling. TJ was just handling business. It is what it is.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought one of you guys were gonna be like Brennan should have got it.
Nah, it's TJ.
Yeah, I definitely think it's TJ.
10 toes.
So Gug just said, dare I say Entenmann or Ajax?
Nah.
Nah.
I'm definitely not intimate. Sorry.
Honestly, yeah, Etsy didn't play. Yeah, he didn't play enough games.
Nah.
Ajax,
Majority of the season, bro.
He didn't play enough games, and he lost more games than Troutner.
Now-
Ajax plays defense. That's the only reason I'm saying
Yeah, that's a
that.
good point.
Ajax had a great season.
Yeah, absolutely. But he plays
Trivia
defense.
question for you boys: who was the one non-midfielder attackman that went to win Rookie of the Year?
Non-midfielder or attackman?
Yep.
Is it just? Are we talking just PLL or MLL too?
Just PLL.
Gavin Adams?
Yeah, was it Gavin Adams?
Nah, because Gavin. Wait,
No, it couldn't have been.
Nah, because Gavin
They got
hurt
cooked.
his yeah.
Last year it was Tucker
Yeah.
Dordovic.
Oh,
Okay.
RIP to that man's jaw.
I
For
know,
real.
man. Yeah, the Whips could have used him.
Oh, Trevor.
No, not Trevor.
Well, he wasn't a rookie.
Shaler, you and I have beef now.
Who was?
We
I
said
bet
his
you-
name in this conversation too. That's crazy.
Jared Newman?
No.
Newman?
No, he's defenseman of the year.
Played in
He's
MLL.
defenseman of the year. What?
I'm pretty sure. Did Jared play in MLL or no?
Yeah, he played for the Florida.
Yeah, he
Bucks.
did. That's true. I don't
It's
remember.
not. It's not Dauber.
No.
JT?
Nope. And in 2021, Jeff Teat did, if you want to call him JT, instead of Jet. But it was Tim Troutner in 2019.
Oh.
I know it's somebody from 2019. I would have guessed Tim Troutner.
Tim Troutner.
That makes
I
sense.
could have sworn that man have been in the league for at least 10 years at this point.
Isn't that crazy? That's the end of the 6th PLL season. It's already been 6 seasons. That's why it feels
That's
like
pretty-
forever
That's
ago.
crazy to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and Jeff T MVP. So let's end with this, guys. So we dealt with the whole PLL this year, and we've seen everything that goes on with all these fan bases. Now we all have a certain distaste for each team. Everything. Okay. With me being a Redwoods fan, Diggs being an Atlas fan, and Brian being an Atlas fan. But I feel like we're all going to agree on this question. What team has the most insufferable fan base?
Oh my gosh, dog,
It rhymes with crab cakes.
dog.
I feel like
Whip
this is-
Snakes fans, Whip
It
Snakes
rhymes with Old
fans,
Bay.
Whip Snakes fans are insufferable, dog. They don't have a good rap on the internet.
Insufferable.
I can't. It's Whips fans for me.
You know, I'm actually gonna. I want to agree with you, and I would have agreed with you guys if I asked that question 3 weeks ago.
Oh, you gonna say the chaos because
Hell yeah, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, they
I was waiting. I was like, I'm gonna let y'all get this off, but chaos. Me and Maryland fans, we ain't got no beef. But chaos fans, oh, that's for life now. For
Bruh.
life, off of one tweet.
I didn't see
Off of one tweet.
I never saw a chaos fan until that tweet, bro.
Bro, yeah,
Where did y'all come
yeah,
from?
yeah, they're closet fans, bro. But nobody wants to wear that on their chest.
They were
Where
like,
did y'all come from?
yeah. Hiding behind the whole thing. Like, what are you doing? You can't. You really can't. They really came out of nowhere, bro. And we're just like, yeah, you should delete it. Okay. All right. Good to know. And then what happened? What happened?
I got crazy.
Graham Hossack outscored your whole team. That's what happened.
That's crazy that that's a real thing that happened.
Yo,
Graham Hossack, the cyborg,
Yeah.
has more playoff points in 2020.
the man wears toe shoes, and he put up more points on the board than your whole team in a playoff game.
But that kind of makes sense.
Don't talk to us.
That kind of
Don't
makes
talk
sense
to us.
because it takes a psycho to do both of those things, to wear toe shoes,
Oh,
Yeah.
to outscore an entire offense as a pull.
Did you even see his face when they
like
won? He was just
1-1.
like this.
Yo, oh, you gotta see.
Was watching his face the whole team. He was like,
Inside Lacrosse interviewed him after the game.
That was him.
It's like,
That was him at the bar afterwards too. Just one face. So
I
funny.
am
They said
content
he's
now.
like the nicest dude ever too. So like, that's
Yeah.
facts.
I got to interview him after the game too. He's a solid dude. Solid. Big ass dude, though. Made me look like a little kid.
Yeah, that's a big dude.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
And Brian,
And that-
I'm still gonna put up your chaos video of you going off on them. I didn't have time to put it up. I was about to put it up. But I did the captions wrong. I just want to punch it in their face one more time. All right.
That's fine. That's
All
fine.
right. But we up, yo. We can end it at that. All right. Yo, PLL season at an end here, but that doesn't mean it's gonna be the end for us here on Stick Talk. We got a bunch of good things coming up. And next week, we plan on doing an award show with some funny, different types of awards. So stay tuned. Make sure you see that happen. Thanks for joining in on the live stream. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, however you want to support us. We appreciate you guys joining today. We'll catch you guys later on the next episode of Stick Talk. Hell of a season. Peace out.
Yeah, it was fun.
Good times.